Well, I grew up, I'm from Foster, Tuncurry now, but I grew up in the Riverina and I was sick off and on for 3.5 years. And the local GPs always just thought, panicking mother, till I was sent to Sydney and diagnosed with cystic fibrosis. And when I was a teenager, I had my first infections and had to go to Sydney Hospital, which was 600 kilometres away. And I saw kids dying of CF, so I knew it was a real thing. They couldn't breathe. And then I got sick in 2000, really sick. And I hadn't been in the hospital for 14 years. And I had a 6-month-old boy and a 2.5-year-old boy. And I went to hospital and got worse and worse and worse in Sydney and thought I was dying. And that in turn, in a sense, led me to thinking of the purity of air. When I started to realise I was reacting to certain environments, I could tell, as soon as I walked in here, I could tell the air was better. And as soon as I walk into somewhere else, I'll clear my throat, I'll go red, it's just awful. And then I get anxious. And so it got me onto the purity of air. Well, I went to the lookouts because northeast winds blew. I figured off the ocean was the purest air I'd get. And I started to stop the decline that started 2 years ago. And I came back from India as well as when I left. They did all the studies, but I said, I don't feel right, there's something wrong. And they just thought, India, cardia, something, kept fobbing it off. And so I pursued it and got onto this mould, started to grow, and I'd never grown it. Grew it in May that year. Well, this Aspergillus fumigatus in my blood, in my sputum, and then it showed up in my blood. So I researched it, talked to them, they said, it's nothing, don't worry about it, everyone grows it. But I didn't let up. They said, you need a transplant. So I still didn't believe, so I went and got my own skin prick tests in Newcastle, and it showed high allergy to mould spores, animal dander and dust mites. And so it was really, really a relief to cotton on to, yeah, you are allergic to mould spores, now how do I avoid it? Because Aspergillus fumigatus is everywhere. I thought, I need clean air, I can't live at the lookout, I can't live there, but I need to do my treatment somewhere where I've got pure air. So I trialled cheapy ones, and I went with that one and it worked. These things set up in your home, they're so quiet, they're easy to move around. I actually even think they look classy. It seemed to me a quality product, and I just figured I had nothing left to lose, because honestly when they're telling you lung transplant's your only option, but I put that purifier in front of my nebulizer pump, so wherever I am I have, if I lie over my couch to do my treatment, I have that blowing directly on me, because it just made a difference. It turned everything around. My exercise tolerance and my oxygenation, the oxygen levels in my blood are better, and my infection that I carry for cystic fibrosis, we checked them yesterday, has come down. So it would appear my immune system's now got more ability to fight what it needs to, if that makes sense. But the biggest thing is, for me, how much more I can play with my boys. Like just hitting a golf ball around, you know. Ben said just 2 days ago, Dad, you're so much more active. You know, to a dad, that's pretty special.